The man arrived at his mother's funeral holding a bouquet of balloons. As he watched the coffin lid slowly close, Jack's heart was anything but calm because there was a corpse in his car. Just then, Jack casually glanced up and noticed an air vent in the corner of the room. After confirming he wasn't mistaken, a perfect plan instantly formed in his mind. Jack quickly stepped out of the room, followed the ventilation duct to the outside, and used a coin to unscrew the bolts on the cover. He removed the protective grill, double-checked that everything was clear, then tied a string to the feet of a toy soldier. With a firm throw, he sent it deep inside the duct. He calmly returned to the funeral hall to get the room to himself. He bribed the staff. Once they left, Jack sat down right beneath the security camera. He let go of the balloons, blocking the overhead surveillance feed, then immediately locked the door. He quickly dragged a storage cabinet under the vent, climbed on top, and once again used a coin to swiftly remove the screws and open the grill. He began remotely controlling the toy soldier inside the duct. After a series of precise maneuvers, the little soldier rolled rapidly toward him. Jack jumped down from the cabinet, deftly untied his shoelaces, and began pulling the nails from the coffin one by one. Unexpectedly, as he pulled the final nail, his shoelace snapped. Time was running out. He had no choice but to yank the nail out with his bare hands. Luckily, the last nail wasn't secured tightly, and the lid finally came loose. At that moment, the toy soldier reached its designated spot. Jack quickly climbed up, but the distance was just beyond the reach of his arms. Right then, a security guard, having heard suspicious noises from the room, twisted the door handle forcefully, trying to get in only to find it locked. He radioed the surveillance room to check the feed, but the balloons blocked the view completely. Jack froze, holding his breath, not daring to make a sound. Once the guard left, Jack tried to move the toy soldier forward again, but the remote stopped working. Thinking fast, Jack grabbed a cross and hooked the toy soldier toward him, then pulled hard on the attached string. Moments later, Jack hauled the hidden corpse out of the duct, lifted it down, and placed it inside his mother's coffin. He quickly replaced the lid, but just then, urgent footsteps approached from outside. Jack hurriedly took off his shoes and hammered the nails back in one by one. Everything appeared to be back to normal. He forced himself to remain calm, but before he could relax, a phone began ringing from inside the coffin. Jack pressed his ear to the lid, listening intently. Panic flashed across his face. If the staff discovered this, he'd face legal consequences. It was far too late to retrieve the phone, yet as the staff member entered the room, the ringing stopped at the perfect moment. The worker looked at the grief-stricken Jack and noticed nothing unusual, but just as Jack was about to open the door to leave, the staff member called out to him.